All right, you're gonna start at the top of your mat. Knees are slightly bent, okay? Shoulders are down. You're gonna take a deep breath in. Reach towards the sky, push the hips forward, exhale and forward fold. Push the glutes back, keeping the knees soft, okay? You can hang down here and grab the backs of your legs. You can put your hands on the floor, on your feet, on your ankles, wherever you'd like. Spread the toes. Inhale, look halfway up with the flat back. Exhale, forward fold onto your thighs. Chest is on the thighs here. Let's hang out for a second, shake our head. No. Nod our head, yes. Are we happy that the day is almost over? Yes. Okay. You're going to take a deep breath in and reach all the way up, pushing the hips forward. Exhale. Right here, okay? So we're going to do it one more time. And we're going to try to focus on a 4-count inhalation in and then a 4-count exhalation out. All right, inhale, and you're going to put your belly out. Fill it with air. And then exhale. Press the belly button towards the spine, all right? So inhale all the way up. Push the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the backs of the legs if you can. If you are up here, cool, that's totally fine. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands at the sides. You're going to put the leg that is closest to the screen back. I'm just going to call it the right, and then left leg back. You're going to go into downward dog. So you're going to spread the fingers, pressing the forefinger and the thumb and the knuckles down while you're trying to get your heels to touch the mat or close to it. You're going to lengthen the legs and then sit back, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take 2 breaths here again. Inhale, 4. Exhale, sink deeper into the pose. One more inhale. And exhale. Go ahead, we're going to take it down to child's pose for a second. Okay, you're going to go with a little wider of knees, so put your feet together if this does not hurt. Okay, so if your knees are a little tender, maybe you come down and you sit back like that. But if they're not, and you want to get a little bit more into your hips, put your feet together, walk the hands forward, and then sit back. You can always take child's pose or dog, downward dog, during any part of this sequence. Okay, so if you're just coming from kickboxing and you're a little tired, cool, that's fine. Hang out here. Okay? Never any judgment. It is your practice. And I can't see you. So, forehead to mat. Inhale, expand the rib cage between the knees. And exhale. Okay, we're going to come up into all 4 and then flex the feet. We're going to go back into downward dog. Okay, and again, scanning your body to see if there's any tension. Where is that tension? Most people carry it in their shoulders, okay, upper back, okay. Sometimes your hips are tight because you sit more than 2 hours a day or you drive a car. All right, so one more breath here. Inhale, expand the rib cage. Exhale. Okay, we're going to roll it forward into plank, and you can also come down onto your knees if you want. Totally fine. All right? Otherwise, you're going to squeeze your glutes either way. So you're going to squeeze. All right? Chest is between the shoulders, whether you're on your knees or not. You're going to bend the elbows and come down slowly. Exhaling. Chest hits the mat first. Slide it through for upward dog. And then downward dog again. Okay, and hang out here. Exhale. Again, if you want to do that Darth Vader breathing, breathe from the back of your throat. Okay, then we're going to come down into all 4 again. All right. I don't know if anybody else is sweating, but no way am I sweating. Okay, so a couple things. Again, you always hear me talk about hands floating on the mat. I think it's really important because we are not very nice to our wrists, okay? When we're texting, driving, holding things, okay, you get really tense and then it can travel all the way up your shoulders. So let's give our little wrists a break here. So think about floating on the mat with your hands. Now, how are we going to do that? You're going to tilt the pelvis forward and point the tailbone down. You're going to protract the shoulders. So this is what a protraction looks like as opposed to, okay? So press. Neck is nice and long. Okay, so now you're floating. So now you're taking half the pressure off your wrists, okay? Let's do a little bit of a wrist release. Now you can do one hand this way, one hand this way, but if you've never done this before and you're like, whoa, that hurts, do one. Cool. Right here, if the elbow bends, cool. Okay, if it straightens, awesome. Sit back and rock back and forth, okay? Now, if this is too much, right here. Right, I was saying the other day in Zoom meetings, right, put your hand below your desk and go like this. All right, so this is helpful for texting. Does anybody write anymore? Grabbing a steering wheel, grabbing a dumbbell too hard, grabbing groceries, okay? All right, and the other side. Now, if you already did this side, okay, did it together, we'll take a break. All right. Okay, and then here's the other variation. You take your fingers, point them towards you. And again, both or one, it doesn't matter. We'll wait. I'll wait. I'm just going to pretend that I can see what you're doing. So hopefully looks like this. You may not be able to get your hand all the way back. That's totally fine. Wherever you can feel this stretch through here really, really helps to kind of just release that wrist and then even up in the shoulder, okay? All right, so let's get that a shot, okay? So sit back. Okay, so one thing also that you want to remember is sometimes when we're in pain or a little like uncomfortable, we go like this, which defeats the purpose. So roll those shoulders down and sit back, baby. And again, the alternative to this is this. Okay? Two more. 1 and 2. Okay, why did I make us do that? Because we're going to do some push-ups. All right, so from here, go like that. Circle, make a circle, and then go the other way. All right, now take your elbow, pointy part, put it into your forearm. Your fingers may go like, that's fine. These are great to do at the desk or at your desk. Okay? All right, so with that, we'll get to push-ups in a second. We're going to break them up so that we can do them. All right, so from here, again, tilt that pelvis down or forward, tailbone down. Left hand is floating on the mat. Right arm up, or the arm that's closest to the screen. Exhale down. And you're going to sit back into your hips. We're going to do this 6 times. Remember, speed is not the name of the game. It's doing it properly. Getting all that oxygen to the cells in your body. Kind of breathing the day away. Exhale. 2 more. Here's 1 more. And again, you're going to sit back. Okay, kind of start feeling everything open up. Okay, and this last one, you're going to put your ear to the mat, cheek to the mat, or back of the head to the mat. Okay? So, assuming your right hand is down on the mat, okay, your right cheek, ear, or the back of your head is turned towards the right. No, actually, I lied. Turn to the left. Okay, it's turned to the left, but the right side of your face is on the mat. You're going to walk your left hand forward, hang out there and sit back, okay? Again, if you want more of a challenge, if you've been doing this for a while, you can lift your left leg up, do it very slowly, look at a point that is not moving. Okay, you don't need to do this. All right, if you want more of a challenge, you can bend that knee. Now, sometimes I roll over in class. It's okay. If you're rolling over, that's fine too. And guess what? No one can see you. Maybe your family can, but just make sure you're not near your coffee table or anything. Okay, let's take a breath here. Exhale. If your leg is in the air, you're going to bring it back down next to your other leg. Walk that left hand back up towards the mat and then walk it back towards you. Come out of it. All right, we have the other side to do. Okay, so the side, hopefully it's your left side. If it's not, just do your right side. Okay? All right. So again, floating on that mat, you're tilting the pelvis forward, tailbone down, shoulders are protracted, left arm up, open. Exhale. Sit back. Again. Open. Exhale. Think about floating while you're breathing. Again, 3 more. Two more. Last one. All right, left cheek, facial cheek. back of the head, left ear to the mat, whatever it can reach. Sit back into your hips. If you want to, okay, you're gonna walk your right hand forward, but if you want to, again, find a point that is not moving. So like a ceiling fan, not a good idea. Look at the floor, all right, set up. So what I do when I set up is I'm gonna bring my left knee a little closer towards the center of the mat. I'm gonna elongate my right leg ever so like gently and slowly. I'm gonna point my right pinky toe down to get my hip to face down towards the ground. If you want more of a stretch, you're gonna bend that knee, and if you want more of a stretch, you pull. Okay? Everyone take a deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, if your leg is in the air, you're gonna put the knee down to the next toward the other one. Next to the other one. Put your right hand at the top of the mat, pump up on those fingers and walk it back. All right, come on out of it. All right, we're gonna shake, wag our tails here, okay? Get the shoulders away from the ears. Don't be ballistic though when you do this, be gentle, okay? All right, so we're gonna do barrel rolls. So you kind of want to feel like you're going round and round, okay? 1, 2, 3, okay, just kind of loosening everything up, get the shoulders away from the ears. 1 more, and then go the opposite direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So from here, you're going to walk it forward. You can put your knees together. You can keep the tops of your feet on the floor, but you want to roll your chest between your shoulders, okay? All right, you can either keep them on the top of the mat, like the tops of the feet on the mat, or you can come up like this. You're going to exhale, bring the chest down to the mat first in a partial chaturanga, right? Because your knees are bent. So you're going to come down. And this time you're going to inhale up, exhale, and come back into child's pose. Okay, we're going to do 10 of those. That will be our first. Faster or slower than me, does not matter. I will wait for you or you will wait for me. Doesn't matter, okay? So take your time. Let's go to the second one. And again, this is fine too. If you don't get the breath, don't worry about it. Okay, you want to try to exhale down. I often don't do that because that's not what I do as a trainer. So, all right, so you're gonna squeeze the glutes, exhale on the way down, inhale, but I'm open to all different types of breathing. So as long as it gets you to relax, that's 3. Again, squeeze the glutes, ribs down, feet up if you'd like. Nothing fast about this, and it's intentional, okay? Now, if you want to take this time to do child's pose or just hang out, don't worry about it. If you've had enough of these, that's okay too. Just take some nice, long, deep, slow breaths. Focus on that breathing with a 4 count in, pause, 4 count out. Okay? This is 6 for me, I hope. All right, if you're on 7 or 4 or 5, don't worry about it. Okay, so this is a nice way to be able to get a tricep push-up in. Okay, if naturally your elbows go out to the side, that's a regular push-up, that's fine too. I believe that's 8. Maybe I'm skip counting. Squeeze, exhale. Try not to shrug the shoulders. I know it's totally natural to do that because again, if you're in an uncomfortable position or it feels a little bit like, this is challenging, you're going to go like that. So just be mindful of that. You'll see I do it too. Just going to do 1 more for good measure. Actually, it's because I'm not sure if that was 9 or 10. Okay. When in doubt, add 1. Okay. Exhale. Inhale and back. Okie dokie, people. 2 breaths here. Exhale, release the elbows into the mat. And again, extend. Exhale. Okay. Come up onto all 4. Walk the hands forward. Flex the feet. We're going to go into downward dog. Okay, so if you want to start here, totally fine. Up, back. If you want to walk it forward, great. All right, we're gonna pedal, pedal. So you're gonna spread the toes, bend one knee, straighten the other. I am sliding. Sweaty palms. Okay, if you need to reposition yourself, go ahead. This is not about perfection. It's about doing the poses to your ability, to your modification, to your advancedness, whatever you want to do, your practice. Okay, one more on each side, pedaling. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Okay, readjust to do three-legged dog. So you're gonna do three-legged dog with the right leg up, okay? So for me, I'm gonna walk it back a tiny bit. I may walk it forward a little bit. I'm gonna walk my left foot to the middle of my mat so that I have a good base for my three-legged dog. You look under your armpit, your right armpit, bend that knee. All right, and then bring that knee between the hands for pigeon. Just kidding, okay. Oh wait, there's somebody chirping. Oh wait, it's a blue jay, or a scrub, or whatever they call them. Okay, so if you would like to, you can try to get your shin towards the top of the mat to be parallel like that, okay? Kind of challenging. If that feels like a lot, back away. Bend the knee, put the heel towards your other leg, which is your left leg, okay? You're gonna look up for a nice partial back bend, and then exhale, come over to the left. Stack your fists like pillows, or not. Come on down if you want, but shoulders are away from your ears. You are not shrugging. We're gonna take 6 long, deep breaths, and I'm gonna count them for you, okay? So inhale, expand. Exhale, squeeze, shoulders down. Inhale, fill. Exhale, sink. Inhale, light. Exhale, heavy. Inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. You have one more. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, slowly place your hands, each hand below each armpit, okay? Keeping your head on the ground or your forehead on the ground. Slowly push up through. Give a back bend again. Walk it over towards your mat if you are off your mat like me, okay? Okay, a couple of ways you're gonna do this. You're either gonna flex that back foot and shoot right back into downward dog or three-legged dog, or go into all four. Any of them work, whatever works for you tonight or today, okay? In any case, your fingers are spread, okay? So I'm gonna flex my left foot and go up to three-legged dog, but I'm gonna make a circle with that knee. Circle, and go the opposite way. If you are down on all four, you're doing the exact same thing, but just on a bent knee. Okay, all right, and then back down to downward dog. Let's hang out here for 2 breaths. Spread the toes, spread the fingers, lengthen the legs. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Again, you sink on that exhalation. You can bend your elbows if you want. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, position yourself for three-legged dog. So put your right foot in the middle of the mat. If you want, spread the toes. Okay, you're gonna lift your left leg, look under your left armpit, bend that knee. Okay, and then swing that knee between your hands. And again, as I mentioned before, if you want this to feel this a little bit more, you don't have to. You can put your shin towards the top of your mat, like so that it's parallel, or you can keep it here, or somewhere in between. Okay, so the other thing is too, if your back foot cramps, flex it, okay? Whatever you can do to get that nice stretch. You don't ever want to force this, so do what you can. If you have to go like this, cool. Does not matter, as long as you can feel it, okay? Everybody's different, so. All right, so we're gonna inhale up, look up for a nice little back bend, and then exhale, Forward fold over our stacked fists if you want. Shoulders are away from the ears. Or come all the way down. Or stay right here. Wherever you can feel the stretch in this hip crease and then in this hip. All right, you're gonna come on down to wherever that is. We're gonna take the 6 deep breaths. So inhale, belly to leg or heel. Exhale and squeeze. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, 4 counts in. Here we go. Exhale. Remember, on the exhalation, you're letting it go. On the inhalation, you're floating and filling. Here we go. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Okay, slowly, again, left hand finds the left armpit, right hand finds the right armpit. Press the palms down in front of those armpits. Slowly peel yourself up off the mat. Look up towards the ceiling for a nice little back bend. Bend the knee. Now, again, it's the knee that is kind of furthest away from your screen. And you're gonna do this, or you can flex that right foot, go into 3-legged dog and play around. Maybe you start up here and you're like, okay, that's done. I'm done. That's done. I'm done. I don't want to do that. You can stay right here. All right, so you move that knee in a circle. And then you go the other way. All right, and then you're gonna sit back and hang out in child's pose. Okay, so hang out there, expand the rib cage between the knees. I'm gonna check on the time really quick because I don't know how long we've been doing this. Who is here? We don't know. I don't know how long we've been doing it. Maybe 20 minutes? Okay, so let's do one last deep breath in for child's pose. And exhale. Okay, pop up slightly into all 4, but your hands are now in front of you. Okay, so they're not quite underneath you like that. In front of you, spread the fingers, forefinger and thumb, press into that mat, knuckles press into the mat, flex the feet, going into downward dog, up like this again, and press through those heels, lengthening the back of the legs, spreading the toes. Scanning your body to see where your tension is. Try to send some love there by exhaling. So you inhale and exhale. Send some love. All right, we are gonna also, we're gonna actually look between our hands and you're either gonna hop it up or walk it up. If you're hopping, try to be as soft as possible. Don't land with a big old thud if you can help it, okay? So here we go. All right. When you're here, you're gonna slightly straighten the legs, but don't lock them. Okay, shoulders down, chest on thighs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Now inhale all the way up. Okay, push the hips forward and then down right here. All right, we are gonna do lizard because I want us to work on hips tonight. So you're gonna step back with the left foot. Bring it all the way back down again. So come on down here, hands on either side of the foot. Wiggle the toes forward, wiggle the legs, the toes backwards. Okay, you can stay right up here if you want. I would take the right hand and put it on the inside of the right foot. That works right there. If you don't want the length in the back of the leg right there, and it feels like, wow, that's a lot, because you can feel it in your left hip flexor, go ahead and drop the knee and top of the foot on the mat, okay? If you're in this position, you may want to come down onto your elbows. Let the foot kind of roll out or shimmy it over to the right, whatever works, but you can feel that in your right hip crease opening up, okay? You don't want to make a fist, you just want to relax. Okay, we're going to take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Okay, you're going to gently climb back up. If you were down, wiggle your foot to the back, the center of the mat. You are going to actually sit back a little. Feel that stretch in the hamstring and the glutes. You're going to flex the feet, keeping the shoulders away from the ears if you can possibly. If you can do that, okay? Feel it all the way from the heel to the glute. Okay, and then you're going to hang out here. If you want to, you can slide that heel forward to partial splits. Maybe you can do them. I don't know. Okay, but never force this. 2 breaths here, belly to thigh. If that's a lot on your knee, bend the back knee right back like that. Okay, and you can hang out like that. Because that's actually the way you're going to come out of it. So now, bend that back knee and kind of sit around like that. Okay, so you're going to swing that leg around. This time we're going to go backwards. We are going to start with that stretch first. So bend that knee, the right knee now. Okay, we're going to get the other side. You can hang out here like this if you want. Back and forth, back and forth. You can come up onto this knee if you want. Okay, so I have to back it up because I'm going to crash into my mirror again. So, okay, gently easing into this, right? And again, if this is too much, go ahead and bend that back knee and bend that foot, okay? Wherever you are, let's take 2 deep breaths, okay? Inhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Try not to hang the head. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so to come out of it, again, you're going to bend that knee, the back knee, all right? And we're going to come up into lizard pose. So go ahead and put your left foot forward, straighten the back leg, okay? See what we did there? We reversed a little. All right, so left hand is on the inside of the left foot, and your leg, your right leg's either up and strong like that or down. There is no in between. It's not like this, okay? So it's either here or here. Okay, so you can wiggle that left foot out off the mat if you want to. If you want to come down to your elbows, take it. If not, no worries. Maybe you're down here and then you come up. You do what you can. Okay, belly to thigh, inhale. Exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Try not to let the head hang. But try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, gently come back up onto your palms. Wiggle the foot back in. Get that leg behind you. We're going to go into downward dog again. Flex the feet. Come up. Do not jam those wrists. Go at a diagonal with your wrists. Press the knuckles down into the mat so that you don't have to feel this in your palms or your wrists necessarily. 2 breaths here. One more. Okay, and into all 4 right here. I'm going to flip around and I'm going to do some hepidibit. Okay, so you choose whichever way you'd like to go. So maybe you're on the length of your mat. I'm on the width of my mat. So I'm going to come down like this. You always lie down on your side first, and then you come to what's called supine position, facing upwards, okay? So for happy baby, you can do this if you want. You do this, 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 this. That's kind of like, I'm just kidding. All right here, what you want to do is you want to take your head with you, okay? So relax the neck, the head, the shoulders. Let's take the, this is probably your left side, so take your left knee, drive it into your left armpit, and look to the left, okay? You can go as far to the left and far to the right as you want, like roll over like that, baby. Or maybe you're just here. Whatever. Trust your body. Trust your gut. Okay? But take your head with you. And I'm sorry, how can you be in a bad mood after happy baby? Nobody can be in a bad mood after happy baby. Okay. 4. We're going to 10. So now you're at 5. 6, really great for the hips. Okay. Hips are so important. Hip health is so important, especially if you sit, again, more than like 2 hours a day. Your hips get frozen, your back gets tight, your glutes shut off. It is not fun. Okay. Let's just do one more on each side, okay? 1. And okay. So I'm going to flip back around. We're going to work on a glute bridge, and then some windshield wipers, and then dead body pose, and then we're done, okay? So, with glute bridges, if you want to watch me first, you look straight up at the ceiling. You cannot look to the right or left when your glute pies are up in the air, okay? It is way too much pressure on that cervical spine. You just don't want to mess with that. Put your hands down, look straight up at the ceiling, press through your heels, and squeeze, baby, squeeze, okay? That, press through the heels. You should want to feel this in your butt, not necessarily in your thighs, okay? If you feel this in your thighs, your quads, it means you're kind of quad dominant, which is probably from sitting if you're at a desk job. Okay, just something to be mindful of. Come on down. If you don't feel it in your booty, turn your heels in and turn your toes out. Try that, okay? Again, looking straight up at the ceiling. Press through the heels. Okay? And then down. Let's try one more. Okay, this time, when you come up, okay, watch me for a second. Press through the heels. They're either turned in if you want to feel it in your glutes more, or this way if you feel it in your glutes. Clasp the hands underneath you and walk those shoulders down, okay? Hold it there, press through the heels, press the hips up, and then slowly lower down. And as you slowly lower down and look at the ceiling, unclasp your hands, let them spring out to the side. It's tricky, right? Okay, the last thing for the hips. Feet are on the outer edges of each side of your mat, okay? Looking straight up at the ceiling, let the knees fall to one side. This is the right, up, this is the left, okay? Slowly, I would say, follow it with your breath, but this is too fast for the breath, so just kind of keep breathing, opening up those hips, up, and one more to the other side. All right, and finally, Savasana. Savasana, dead body pose. All right, feet out. They're probably on the outer edges of your mat. Your heels are turned in. That's kind of the goal you want. If your back is arching off the mat, bend your knees a little. Bring them up. Okay, maybe you don't elongate your legs as much. Maybe they're slightly bent. Whatever works. Palms towards the ceiling. Fingers curl. Close the eyes. Okay, let the face drip into the mat. Let the rest of the body fall into the mat. Think of yourself as being like a puddle that is just being absorbed into the ground. Okay, so I want you to focus on your belly rising with the inhale and falling with the exhale. Okay, not necessarily your chest. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, everything sinks and is getting heavier. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale, squeeze nothing. Exhale, belly falls. We have 2 more like this. Inhale, floating. Exhale, falling. Maybe your mouth is slightly open. Inhale. That's awesome. Exhale. Okay, keeping your eyes closed. Once you are ready, roll, bring your knees into the chest, and then roll to the side that is facing your screen. Keep your eyes closed and slowly put one hand down so that you can push yourself up. Sit cross-legged facing your screen. You can open your eyes if you want to. Okay? You're going to take a deep breath in, pinning the shoulders down. Put your hands together, exhale. Shoulders down. With a soft bow, I thank you so much for coming to class, sharing your practice with me. Namaste.